It loves to do this. Hello. I have some tea here. Hello. Welcome to the Last Night in the Woods stream. I'm excited. I made myself some tea. Some peppermint tea because it's been like weirdly cold in here today. I just had I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and I just put like a sweater on over it. Which I took off because I made myself tea and I was like, if I drink the hot tea, then I'm gonna, like, my body temperature is gonna go up. It's 54 degrees right now. It's been getting cold at night recently. Yeah, looking at the weather. I was like, for a second I was just like, am I just getting weirdly cold? This is cold for me in California, by the way. I'm saying this and, you know, you would be like, that's warm. I'm like, sorry, I think I just bumped my mic. It's not warm for me. I thrive around like the mid to late 70s. Oh, hold on. Give me just a moment. Okay. Sorry, I was just being informed by my dad that Josie is sleeping in their bed. um, which she's been doing lately. I can't remember if I mentioned this last stream, but she just keeps hopping up into their bed, and she just wants nothing more than to sleep in bed with my parents. Um, which is unusual behavior for her. Not that she dislikes my parents, but just like she's not much of a bed sleeper. She usually either sleeps on my desk or she sleeps on top of my bookcase. So like hard wooden surfaces. Maybe I guess it's cuz it's getting a little colder inside. She's decided that she wants to find a different place to sleep. This is like the third day in a row where she will literally start like pawing and crying at their door. It's adorable. Um my mom is like pretending to be like very what's the word? Ambivalent about it, but you can tell she's a little bit sweet on her. Um she was just grumpy the first day because the first time it happened, I got Oscar, her cat, in my bed, and I was just totally spooning him. He's big. He's a big boy. Josie's small, but Oscar is a big freaking cat. So holding him in your arms is just like, it's like a giant, warm, breathing teddy bear, you know? He's so soft. Anyways. What else did I wanna share? Did I share the news that it is like confirmed that I got the job? Um, I can't remember if I shared that last stream, but I do have the job. I probably won't be starting until at least partway through May. Um, but since it's like I'm being brought on for the summer season. Um, but yeah, that is now confirmed. So I think at least most of May stream schedule should remain more or less the same. Though obviously I am going to switch to a new game soon for Sundays, um, because this is about to be done. Um, I believe what I'm gonna do. Let me check my little backlog. Yes, I'm gonna bring back Tinykin, which we did one stream of, and then I didn't I didn't follow up on it. We'll start doing that on Sundays. Um, uh, Only other news is I wanted to brag about how well my Tomodachi life is going because okay, so I made all of my friends, I put them in the game. I made a bunch of other characters and stuff and put them in the game. I started with me, and then I made like my cats. I made my little VTuber avatar, Silky. So like I made real life me and then I made Silky. And I made a bunch of other characters. I made Bibble from Barbie Fairytopia because that's like he has a lot of lore and history in my friend group. And for some reason he became like best friends with me, and we like he keeps on asking to move in with me, and I'm like fuck no because the lore is that I hate Bibble. um I might have mentioned this. Um Point is I added a bunch of characters. I added some like D&D and other like TTRPG characters that I've made over the years. Um but last night I finally yes, a lot of lore and history involving Bibble from Barbie Fairytopia. Specifically, the lore is that we did several Barbie movie nights as a group, kind of like right after high school ended. And I both times we did one of these ended up legitimately crying over how much I hate Bibble as a character. I hate that motherfucker so much. He's the most annoying character ever made in history. And I've watched most of those fucking Barbie movies, okay? So I know how bad it gets. Bibble is the most iconic, yes. I will not deny that he's like if you're gonna rank all of like the Barbie movie sidekicks, which I've seen some people do, like he is undeniably number one. That doesn't make me hate him any less. Like he's the worst. And now we're best friends in fucking Tomodachi life. I actually did move in with him very briefly in Tomodachi life because he asked to move in with me, and then my me asked to move in with him, and I was finally like, okay, fine. I guess this is happening. And then immediately, the very next like little thought bubble I clicked was Josie, and she was like, I want to move in with Mama, and I was like, fuck Bibble. Fuck Bibble. I literally just abandoned Bibble because you can do that. Like it'll be like who do you want to move in? Do you want to like take any of like your previous roommates with you? I just left Bibble. I abandoned him immediately. Um so currently the like shared housing situation, everybody's on their own except for me. I am living with Josie and Oscar, who's our other cat, and Silky. So I'm living with myself and both of my real life cats, which was kind of perfect. Um, Part of the reason that I gave in and was like final moving with Bibble is because Silky and Josie were already living together. So I was like, okay, at least one version of me is living with Josie, which is what I wanted. Um, but anyways, all of this to say that last night I made Miku and I made Teto. And so I made Miku and Teto. And they're very cute, and I really like how they turned out. And I knew I was gonna make them for a while because I'm a huge Vocaloid fan, and they were just like the two most like obvious and iconic ones to make. Um, and part of me was just kind of like, teehee, what if they fell in love? That would be cute. Um, and literally, fucking as soon as they met, the moment they met, Miku fell in love with her. The moment they met, Miku had a crush on Teto. And then, like, I made one more me and then checked back in. And Miku was immediately like, I want to confess my feelings to Teto. And then she confessed her feelings to Teto. And Teto said yes. I made them, and then, like, an hour later, they were dating. Like, other people who are trying to get their me's together wish they were me. because it happened instantaneously. Um, yeah, otherwise there's a couple of like little crushes and stuff going on the island. Most of my island is women right now. Or like a couple of non-binary characters. Um, but pretty much everybody who I've said likes women, I've also checked non-binary for. Um, I think there's maybe like one character who I didn't do. They're not woke. They're not woke. They just like women. Um, but um, yeah, there's a couple other ones. Like Silky, so VTuber, streamer, PNG tuber, me, um, has a crush on one of my real life friends. Um, and my two D&D characters, or not, one of them's a D&D character, one of them is from a game called Monster of the Week. So my Monster of the Week PC has a crush on my D&D PC, which is really funny to me. Um, so I let that happen because I thought it was a funny idea. Um, I kind of want that one to work out, but at the same time, I'm thinking of making the Monster of the Week character has like an actual love interest in the game that was one of the other players' PCs. So I'm thinking of making that character and putting her in which case, like, then I wouldn't want that to happen. I would really want those two to get together because we never finished that campaign, and they were really really cute together. Um, they were cute together, but like they never actually got together, which is why I would want them to get together in the game. Um, it was the slow burn that never happened. Um, yeah, the last character that I added, the last character I added was Michelle from Bang Dream. I've mentioned Bang Dream before, um, but mobile rhythm game, um, has some animes and such. But Michelle is a very interesting character because she's a bear mascot. Um, who is part of the band Hello Happy World. Which I don't even know how to start fucking explaining Hello Happy World. They're like a circus, like carnival, sometimes marching band themed band who Michelle is their DJ. So the bear costume, the mascot is playing you know, spinning records. Um but the whole thing with Hello Happy World is three of them are really really stupid, including like the lead singer. She's really stupid and she's extremely rich. And so she uses her like rich girl powers to just do like whatever the fuck she wants all the time. Um and then she wants to make a band, so she recruits a butch lesbian theater kid. I have made Audrey is in there. She does not have a sword yet, but I should give her one. That's a great idea. I should give Audrey a sword, but she is in there. Um, but uh 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 so she recruits a butch lesbian theater kid. She recruits a tomboy softball player. And those two are also complete dumbasses. She also recruits um the first person she recruits is their drummer, who is like, I love her, but she's the world's biggest pushover. And then she recruits the mascot, who is actually obviously there's somebody in the mascot costume. It's just a regular girl named Misaki. Um, but I have made Michelle in the game, so specifically Michelle, because the three dumbasses in Hello Happy World do not realize that Michelle and Misaki are separate. Like, I mean, they don't realize that they're the same. They realize that they're separate beings. They perceive them as two completely separate beings. And this is despite the fact that Misaki has told them multiple times, I am Michelle. Michelle is a costume. I am inside of Michelle. I puppeteer her body. And they're like, but Michelle's a bear. And you're a human girl. So, that can't be true. This is also despite the fact that they've seen her take the Michelle costume off in front of them. And also despite the fact that the tomboy softball girl later also starts, like, also part-times as a mascot, and they can all understand that that character is a costume. But they can't understand it with Michelle for some fucking reason. So I made Michelle. And I used the face paint feature to paint on her entire face because she's a mascot character, so her face doesn't fucking move. Which was great, and she looks so stupid. And it's awesome. And I can't wait to see what weird shenanigans she gets up to. I might make some of her band members at some point, or just other girls from this game, but like Hello Happy World in particular really suits Tomodachi Life, so I think I could make like all of them. I'm not sure if I'll make Misaki separately though. I was gonna say it would just be funny to like if I make more Bang Dream characters, just any of them who aren't the three dumbasses, just have them start calling her Misaki via like the nickname feature. Anyways, and then the dummies will just continue to call her Michelle. Okay. That's enough messing around, I think. Sorry, I'm putting on lip balm. I will say also it being so cold explains why it getting cold all of a sudden explains why I've been so goddamn tired recently. Like, I have just been like sleeping through the day just randomly now, which is a thing that happens like every so often for me, but like I think it makes more sense that I'm doing it when it's cold out because I'm like, I need to get under blankies to be cozy warm, and then I get too cozy warm, and everything goes wrong. Okay, let me read this. In December of 2013, a few short months after starting work on Night in the Woods and 3 weeks after our Kickstarter ended, we decided to release something small. We wanted to show that we were in fact making something, so many ideas just stay ideas after all, and we wanted to have something out there that we'd released. Sometimes you just need to complete something. The team had a little less than 2 weeks before all parties left to visit family for the holidays. Longest Night came out of that, our first supplemental game. It ended up planting ideas that would grow into tall, weird idea trees in Night in the Woods. Hearing about the other musical projects from that franchise that aren't the ones I'm familiar with is always like, these girls are in such a different genre. It's so true. I have not gotten into, like, I just got back into it a while ago. Um, and I left long before MyGo became a thing. Like, I noticed that they were putting out the MyGo anime, and I thought about watching it at the time, but I had just kind of, like, left the fandom, not like out of any, I did just lost interest, and I didn't feel like motivated enough to get back into it, so it's super weird now, like, getting back into the fandom, and like all anybody talks about is MyGo and Ave Mujika, so like I don't know, like I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, they're definitely, I know their storylines are a lot darker and more dramatic. Which, like, there are some, like, light dramatic elements to the other stories that aren't Hello Happy Worlds. But, like, I mean, I guess Hello Happy World has, like, light dramatic moments as well, but, like, Hello Happy Worlds is, like, really silly. And then you have Pastel Palettes, who, like, their whole thing is, like, they're idols, they're working in the idol industry. You have, Rosalia, who I've always said that they're like Japanese Evanescence. Um, I love them. I mean, I love all of them. I don't know why I said I love them specifically to Rosalia when they were one of like my lesser cared about bands. I love Pastel Palettes the most, and Hello Happy World, but I have come to appreciate them more after like replaying their whole story and everything. Um, like coming back to the franchise a second time. And then you have Pop and Party, who are just kind of like the everyman. Like they have a very like classic story about like high school girls forming a band together, and it's very K-On. They're very K-On in nature. And then Afterglow is like this whole thing where they're all childhood friends, and if you're familiar with Leonid from Prosekai, it's kind of like that, except Prosekai is also way more dramatic because one of them was like chronically ill. Afterglow is normal. But yeah, they really took a turn with the Maigo and Ave Mujica.
Why aren't I cold?
Fire! We have a fire! We have reached that level as a civilization.
Oh. I'm bored. Feels like we've been here forever.
Oh, we should do the longest night constellation thing.
Wow, really?
I haven't done that since I was like 6.
No one has done that since they were like 6.
Well, I don't remember being 6.
Really?
Really? Yeah, I don't remember much before like 8.5. That's very specific. B is a synthetic life form created at age 8.5.
This makes so much sense. Beep boopy.
1011. Okay, whatever, I'm done.
Can we just do this thing?
None of us knows enough about the constellations to even do it, B.
Yeah, B.
I do. Since when? Since always. Now listen up, dummies. We're going to school.
Space school.
I can't see anything. We're pattern finders. Find some patterns. Okay, there's one right here. Ooh. Harmonium, the head of the singing order of angels.
This one. My mom always said I looked like this one.
I was gonna say you do.
I can see it.
I sure can't.
Leading so many cranky angels. Crouching hard. Across the sky.
Okay. Moving on. Okay, there's the whale. We're familiar with the whale. There's the whale. Mundi, the world fish. Back then they thought whales were fish. And you know that the world was on one.
Mundi is my sign.
Oh, God. Of course it is.
Hey, what does that mean? Well, if any of this meant anything, then it might mean something, but it doesn't, so it doesn't. What are you doing?
Whale noises. Okay, and I remember this one was just a little triangle. Tolmetron. It rings at the end of the world, and Mundi shakes everything off her back. And I think it all catches fire, too. It all made sense back then.
Back when people were, like, wicked dumb.
Yeah, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but people were super dumb back then. It's all relative.
And full of dumb people.
Beautiful, dumb people. What other one am I supposed to be connecting it to if these two don't go together? Oh! Quinoa, executed by some king somewhere? Her head continued to speak against her murderers for years.
That's pretty sweet. You'd think, right? But in the story, she's portrayed as annoying. Like she was being a martyr. About literally being murdered. They eventually put her head in a trunk and threw it in a river. What did she do? Talked out loud in public. Oh, is that all? That was enough, apparently.
Supposedly, if you put your head underwater in some river in Italy, she'll tell you about her murder. They've renamed it the River of Guilt.
But not like the guilt of her murderers. More like she's giving you a guilt trip or something stupid. This consolation is garbage. Chop my head off, I'll bite yours off.
Happy longest night, everyone! Moving on.
A fish. And?
Just a fish, pretty self-explanatory. Huh. Fun fact, fish is my sign.
I think that means you're adaptable and smelly.
Got one of those right, huh, Captain? Got a manly musk going here. You smell like that stuff I got you, finally. Ice Hawk. It has a picture of an ice hawk on it. I smell quite masculine. Like an ice hawk.
I think you smell nice, Angus.
Thanks.
What's an ice hawk?
Oh yeah, you can ring the bell. Okay. What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. Inverness, the inventor of music.
Nice break reminds me of Germ. Or nice beak reminds me of Germ.
Haha. Germ isn't even musical, like, at all.
Germ? Like germ? Weird germ?
Yes?
How do you know? I think May's getting sleepy.
Lucio, like from Overwatch. Oh yeah, I made him.
Who? I don't play Overwatch.
Lucio, the fox. They had to spear him to the ground and keep him down.
Wait, keep him down? How so?
You know, in general. You can see why this one is so popular. Okay. Marmonodes, the Little King. He was, a king who was little? I don't know anything about this one.
Apparently a little king was big news back then. I don't think he was even supposed to be all that small.
Stop the presses!
So there's this king, right? But get this, he's slightly smaller than you'd expect.
He wears small shoes. Let's immortalize him in the night sky.
I'm kinda short.
May Borowski, Constellation.
Nah, everyone who picked the constellations is dead now.
Eibon, the first singer.
Ever see the opera based on this? Oh yeah, we watched it when Mr. Olmers was out sick those 2 weeks. It's like super long. There's an awesome part where Eibon drinks the ocean to make the fish cry, so he can finally hear their voices and teach them to sing.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but it's the good kind of dumb. Opera is kind of like that all over.
Well, there we go. The mice writers, inventors of written language.
Weren't there supposed to be thousands of them? Listen, there's only so much sky.
The mice writers are my sign.
I think that means you're screwed.
What?
Mice are nature's snack cake. If you follow the food chain all the way down, you will find mice. I'm sorry, Gregory, but your days are numbered.
No way, man. I'm forever. Oh, so many noises. Corvin, the thief, stole the diamond from the crown of Rubello, the fire-breathing pope. Fire-breathing pope? Oh, right. I do remember the fire-breathing pope, actually. Got arrowed to death like 200 feet from the palace.
So he didn't get to be a constellation for being a great thief then?
He did not. Screw the man. Steal their diamonds.
Ah, yes, the revolutionary zeal of kids from the suburbs. Possum Springs isn't the suburbs.
Yeah, you need a city to have suburbs.
We're in the dead center of nowhere. It's like a 40-minute drive if you want to buy shoes.
Also, I'm 21. I'm not a kid. I think you're younger than me. I'm 21 too. We both have full-time jobs. Well, as close to full-time as they can get. Before they have to start giving us health insurance.
I'll be 20 in like 4 months.
Okay, fine. You're all very serious adults. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Oop. The broken snake, the first thing that talked.
This story has always made me so annoyed. It was totally the kid in Sunday school who pitched a fit over this story.
Oh my god, I remember that. You got sent out to adult church to sit with your parents.
No punch and cookies for me.
Wow, I certainly missed out on all of that. Oh dude, you didn't even. Now I want to know the story. Okay, last one. Fire-breathing Pope. Rubello, Pope sometime in the 1400s. Crazy times. Oh god, I love this one. There were two rival popes, and Rubello won by opening his mouth and consuming them with fire. And then he ate them.
What?
Blah. I knew that one.
That is amazing.
I mean, historically, his extended family poisoned one and stabbed the other before throwing him into a canal.
But he did eat them.
He did eat them, yes.
That is the raddest thing I have ever heard.
Chomp chomp, whoops, I ate you. Now I'm the Pope. Well, that's all 13 of them. Yay, thanks, Angus.
That was pretty great.
You're a big old nerd, Captain. Yes. Yes, I am. You should be a professor. I like to think I filled that role at the video store.
Well, I should probably get home. Wait, I just realized that I haven't hung out with you in years, Bea. What? Yeah, not since like 7th grade. I remember. I was there. You were a massive jerk. But why am I at a longest night bonfire with you? Because you just missed me so much. Wait, are we actually in space? But I'm warm and breathing? What am I sitting on?
Tyrannosaurus pattern.
What? Oh god, I haven't seen Gregor Angus for a year and a half.
Regret and emptiness.
I didn't go home for longest night. Laundry day.
Apple juice taste from when you threw up earlier.
You have to call home.
You don't want to call home.
It's too late to take the bus. What made you think of me today?
You don't want to take the bus. This is your new life.
Is it still new after a year and a half?
Underwear just. Next year will be new again.
Next you will be new again.
Leg stretch.
Oh, come on, this is getting stupid. Am I seriously... Well, home's not gonna call itself.
That was cute. I guess May does know all the constellations if she was able to remember them in her dream. Okay, let's actually look at the concept art real fast. I haven't done that. Oh look! Art of the whole gang. Original concept sketches of the characters from summer 2013. They didn't change much. That's for sure. This was the first version of May Street. It was the first area we made for the game, and it evolved visually quite a bit during development. Yeah, all of the houses were much more differentiated. They were all different colors. May's house layout art. For some reason, the janitor is visiting. His ominous shadow. The Click Clack Diner layout art. I don't think we... No, we were in there for like one scene. Early band practice gameplay concept. We went through many versions before settling. I wonder if I would have been better at this version. Charcoal. Stitch together layout of half the main town areas early in development. Party clearing concept art. Original concept for the Churchill layout changed quite a bit. There are a few labor murals in the game, which are references to the amazing WPA murals from the 30s and 40s that you can still find all over the US. Original sketches for the musicians. At first it was undecided whether they would be skeletons or ghosts. You can never have too many skeletons or ghosts. Sketches for the dance sequence with Bea. Oh yes, I remember the dance sequence. Butt bump. Hold on, I need to zoom in on this one. Wonky slam, butt bump, fist flail. Head forward, windmill, twist, idle bob. May can really throw down. That's what we learned. The pentagram handshake is based on an actual thing Scott saw at a basement punk show in the late 90s. Original sketch of May's witch dagger outfit. Original concept sketches for the park investigation with Angus. Original art direction pick for Night in the Woods Day. And then Night. Concept sketches for those guys, you know, those guys. I was always wondering what that sticky outy thing was on just one of the dudes, so it was an alligator beak. Which does fit even more into our theory that, you know, Bea's dad might have been involved. Very early sketches. Someone laid a piece of pizza on it at one point. May had a hot dog shirt too. It was wild. The idea was to give Deventown an extremely metal, symmetrical logo. There are pages of these. Okay. Guessing the other stuff is probably from the Greg events that we did not do. Or just other little bits and pieces we missed. I've heard apparently you can hang out with Germ a bunch, and I just missed all of those hangouts. And I'm pretty sure there's more hangouts you can do with like the little middle schooler mouse. I wish I had found the rest of those, but I imagine that involved more jumping on top of rooftops. A little less than a year into full-time development of Night in the Woods, we decided to do a second Longest Night game. We wanted to do something in the spirit of the first supplemental game. Small, made within a tight time frame, full of things that we thought were cool. We had a lot of systems and ideas we wanted to use for Night in the Woods, and this seemed like a good way to do a test run, to experiment, and once again have something finished. And as with Longest Night, sometimes you just need to complete something. Lost Constellation went from concept to completion in the last 5 weeks of 2014. Ooh.
I'm gonna rob the bank.
Jesus. You want to spend Longest Night in jail?
Gonna rob them to death. They'll never catch me.
There'll be time enough when you're older for felonies in jail.
What's a felony?
A bad thing they put you in jail for.
Not if they don't catch me.
Okay, how about a story before bedtime?
A Longest Night story.
Sure.
But not a dumb one like Charity Bearity.
How about a ghost story?
Ooh, yeah.
Alright then.
I hope lots of people die in it.
Quiet kid, I'm starting over here. Glad to know May was like that even when she was little, because it sounds like she's a lot younger in this. Long ago in the hills. Far from home here, alright. Could just go back. Now, it's been a year and you made a promise. Get a hold of yourself. You're not gonna die in there tonight. You're gonna see her again. And come back with the star. Oh, I love this guy's little design. Wait. Okay, no, he can't jump. Oh, no, he does have jumps. I pressed the wrong button. This guy's got jumps. I have snowballs. I've got ammunition, baby. Wow, this fog is too thick. Weird fog. How do you get rid of weird fog? Well, you have to go into a TV world and talk to this bear guy. And then you usually have to like go into a dungeon and save somebody to stop them from getting murdered. That's a lot of work, though, so. Okay. Well, then what do I do with Snowball? Okay. I throw Snowball. Can I throw Snowball out into fog? Go away, fog. Ugh, how do I get rid of you? Okay. I feel like it has to do with throwing these dang snowballs. Okay. Get more snowballs going. Okay. do I hit those other guys? Oh, I can throw him straight up. The way they just come down. Okay, hold on. Gotta... There we go. I think the fog is oh, why am I talking in Angus's voice? I think the fog is clearing. Kitty cat. Cat! Hey, cat! Do you live in this forest? Near enough. Can I ask you a question? You're going to die in there tonight. Wow, that is unhelpful. Is it? Where are you going tonight? I'm visiting my relations, but first I'll go to church. That sounds like your standard longest night. Before church, I'll hunt up a vole and eat it. And before that, I'll watch you walk into the woods to die. And before that, we'll say goodbye. Are you so sure? Brr. Well, goodbye. Ha 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 ha. What are you? Oh, I see. Goodbye. Fuck you, cat. I won't die that easily.
Where does this happen?
Back where my grandparents came from, but long before they lived.
Did they have a longest night back then?
They did.
What did they call it?
Longest night.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this guy's got jumps. His little fez bounces when he jumps. What's this? Looks like a good spot for a snowman. Whee! Oh, what's going on over here?
Pilgrim!
Hello, you.
I'm Father Patience, forget not God.
Wow, that is a name.
It was gifted me when I was ordained.
What was your name before?
Pachimud.
Okay, that's a change.
Do you wish to say a prayer at this? The shrine of Saint Ornoli, who, beloved of the forest god, was shown the way to the chasm and the red bell, and into his holy mountain.
You said that all without taking a breath.
You want to pray or not?
No, not right now.
Go in the peace of the god of the forest, my child.
Thing looks like two hooties. Looks like a hootie house with another hootie on top of it. Can't believe Nine in the Woods predicted Owl House. Hello? Hello, interested in a coffin? In the short term? You never know. These are hard times, and these woods will take your life. You're still alive. You can get out pretty easily heading west. The problem is getting through to the east. Well, east is where I'm going, so... The trees here move, they'll confuse your path. They bend to the powers of the god of this forest. and you'll never obtain their permission to pass. So, this is why you're trying to sell me a coffin? I provide a service. If you pay me now, I will collect your remains and bring them back to your relations. You charge in advance for this? I can't really charge any other time. Oh, right. Well, I don't have any money. No coffin for you then. And your ghost will be quite unhappy. Whatever. I won't have a ghost because I'll never die. Look at these jumps. Does this look like the kind of... Is that an arm? Oh, okay. That's a good omen, I'm sure. Crap almighty. I doubt he found an arm in the original story. May's dad added that part in just for her. What'd you say about my ghost? Those that die here stay here. Their ghosts lie frozen until disturbed. Oh. All that's left of them are lumps in the snow and the things they brought with them. Gathering frost. Oh, what those ghosts could tell us in these hard times. Can I have a drink of something? No. Okay, well that's fine, because I'll never die. Because look at me, I got hops. I got so many hops.
You want to pray or not?
Okay, guess I'm praying.
You may recite when ready.
Gracious Tree Lord, Leafy barked.
The forest god is no tree.
I thought that, because of the forest.
No tree can be a god.
I'm not following this line of logic. So what can be a god?
Not a tree, obviously. Go, return when you have been granted knowledge.
Well, it's all fun, because I'm gonna live forever. Look at me. You think somebody with this many hops could die? Hey, skeleton. It looks like there's still flesh on there. Flesh is frozen on, so,
You let the cold in every time you open the door,
Okay, fuck you too. Oh. Hold on. Why don't we? I didn't notice them at first either. Oop. Okay. Most important moment of my life. Nothing's ever been more important than creating this guy. Whoever he may be. Let me put his little weird shit on him. And, and he can go like that. And then, radish. Look at him. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, my God. What am I? What's happening? What am I? Help! Okay. Yeah, okay, let's talk to him. Are you okay? What am I? You're a snowman? I'm just water and garbage. How are you talking? I don't know what anything. You wouldn't happen to know how to find the forest god, would you? There's nothing about me that isn't forest and sky. That's like a poem. What am I? You're like a poem.
The snowman is no help.
Well, if at first you don't succeed...
Kill it and make a better one.
Well, okay, you got that partly right.
Which part?
I don't think we borrowed the bones from the skeleton, because the skeleton was frozen and definitely had flesh on it, so... Listen up and I'll tell you. Like, I don't think it's a skeleton, because I definitely saw, it definitely looked like there was flesh on it. Anyways. Okay, oh. There we go. So you're what, a ghost? No ghost. Wait, you are no ghost or you have no ghost? What am I? Yeah, he was just born. He's not gonna be much help. Okay. That guy's also no help. Well, there's more. Let's stock up. Make a new one. This one he'll be less cursed. Still very important that we put the turnip on his head. No arms in case he decides he wants to kill us. Hello? Hello? Are you okay? Well, just before now, I was dead. And I'm still dead, so there's that. Oh, sorry. Maybe this means I can leave these woods. Go wherever dead people go? Is that how that works? I think I was in some sort of a daze. This woke me up. If you want to return the favor, I need some help. I can tell your fortune, I can contact the dead. I need to find the forest god. I need to get through the woods. Oh, well, the first part's easy enough. Find the shrine and say North's canticle. I wasn't a churchgoer. Oh, you little heathen. A girl after my own heart. I didn't realize she was a girl. Okay. Do you know it? In their wings, in their trees, all things die, be at peace. Cease all care, they are coming. God of the forest, carry us. And people say that several times a day in this country. Listen, I still have some remnant of my sensitivities. What? If you're lost, I can try to point you in the right direction. With what arms? Thanks. I'll be fine though, I got hops. Oh god, it's this one. He's still here. How's it going? What is going? Okay then. Oh. Hello?
Evening.
Where is... Oh my god. You ate Father Patience Forget-Not God?
No, he left.
You're wearing his little hat.
He gave me his hat. I feel so official.
I hate you. Wait, why do you need to hear this?
It's not for me or the mouse, it's for the shrine.
I don't know how to make a purring sound.
In their wings, in their trees. Continue.
All things die, be at peace.
Continue.
Seesaw care, they are coming.
Continue.
God of the forest, carry us.
Very nice. So those snow things are ghosts?
Well, they have ghosts in them.
Are there ghosts?
What do you think?
No, what do you think?
Well, I think sometimes people stay with you long after they're gone.
Is Grandma a ghost now?
On the best days, yes.
I don't want you to ever be a ghost.
Oh, May. I'll be around to see your own kids.
No, you won't.
Well, May, that's not a very nice thing to say.
No, I mean, I don't ever want kids ever. I want 2 big woolly barn cats and an old hound dog. And we'll all howl at the moon.
Never change, May. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize that would just take me right back. Okay. Making snowmen, making snowmen. The way that just fell on my head and just stayed there for a second. Whoop. Okay. Need to find something special for this face. Probably more in the woods, I'd reckon. Okay, so that's why we have to go back. A collar. Strange thing to put on a snowman, but okay. I can't even put it on correctly. No, let's do nose the other way. And this time the eyes are these things. Hello there. Aw, you're a dog.
What?
I'm not sure if this is really helpful, but okay. Your collar said Clancy. Is that your name?
Ow, ow, ow.
I hope you don't screw this up for me, Clancy. But I hope soon you'll be able to move on. To wherever dead dogs go. Okay, boy, follow my lead. Okay, need to find something special with the face. Let's try going the other way this time. A bottle of beer? Guess we're making a drunk snowman. Oh, and oh. The key. Lock and key. Okay. Let's use this one first. I have a feeling it might be a little more helpful. Hello there. What do you want? Sorry to bother you, but I need your help. Oh crap, I died, didn't I? This is so typical. Listen, by me bringing you here, I think you'll be able to get out of these woods. And do whatever dead people do. Is that something I want? I have no idea. Okay, whatever. Follow my lead.
Ooh, and then she jumped off the cliff.
What? No, she didn't. Okay.
She jumped off the cliff again.
Okay. No? Okay. Well, okay, here's what I think I'm supposed to do. Hold on. We doing this? Okay, yeah. Hold on. Oh. Oh, right, I don't have any. Okay. Let me grab some more. Nope, okay. Stop, okay. Okay, there we go. Nope. Oh, I'm so close. Okay, hold on. It's the placement of these snowmen that's fucking me up. Nope. Yeah, we're doing it. I'm trying to do it, but you're getting in the way. Only one thing to do, jump off the cliff again. See, it just sails right over the head. Okay. Nope. Okay. Maybe if I do it from back here. Hold on. minutes. Okay. See, there's... Okay. What does the dog have to say? Nothing? Okay. It feels like the only thing to do is jump off the cliff again. Hold on. Jumping off the cliff again.
And then she jumped.
You see, this is why I read you Charity Parody. Okay. I wonder if there's... Take another little walk around. Sorry, I just sped through that. I'm trying to find any more information about what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to throw the frickin' snowball at that the little like red bell, because we did something very similar before. But there's legitimately no way for me to get that angle. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, but nothing more out here. Unless I'm just missing something really obvious. I would love a hint, honestly. If you think you know what I'm meant to do, then this is a moment where I will say backseating welcome. As long as you don't know for sure and you're spoiling it, you know? Which I know you don't, because you're saying it's a guess. If I could stand on these. Can we make Chansey fetch a snowball? Well, I've been throwing them all over the place, so... Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I was muted. I didn't even realize. Okay. So I was basically saying I was doing everything right. I just don't. I think this part is meant to be done with a controller so that you have more of like a. You can like pelt the snowball at like whatever angle. I did manage to hit the bell. I think you're supposed to be able to like pelt the snowball at whatever angle, you know, if you were using a controller or like, you know, some sort of joystick, you'd have more control at what angle you're throwing the snowball. Since I'm on a keyboard, I can only throw the snowball at a certain diagonal. But I figured out I could actually stand closer to the snowman and throw. I just had to jump as I did it, so that when I pressed the C button, which is both for throwing the snowball and also talking, I wouldn't trigger a conversation with one of them. So I kind of had to finagle it a little, but I got it. Okay, you said hello, traveler. That's all I missed.
Travelers, we seek an audience with the forest god.
I am Godtender Brown. Who are you now?
I'm Empress Astra, and this is my Imperial advisor, Imhin.
Hey.
And my Archbishop, Clancy. Oh. We have traveled long through the night to be here. May we pass through?
You have a dog for an archbishop?
He's extremely perceptive, right, Clancy?
I mean... Oh yeah, this dog barks straight at God.
He was born with one ear that was white as the snow, and that's the ear he uses to hear the celestial realms.
Amazing! Yeah, he's pretty... I am going to kick this mutt right off this cliff. What's that?
Clancy is receiving a vision right this moment.
Archbishop Clancy, tell us what things you see.
I mean, care to translate?
Sure. This blindfolded oaf. That's me, I am such an oaf. Well, you accepted that way too easily. Should let the Empress pass. I can do that.
Excellent, thank you.
The vision continues. Beware the horn, beware the horse.
What?
What? I think I actually had something there for a minute.
We must consign such wonders to the beasts. The badgers, the stoats, the titmice, the bear children.
Amen. We witnessed a miracle on longest night, no less. You are most blessed, Empress. You may pass, and I ask that you leave some of that blessing here. Allow me. Oh. Cross onto the holy mountain.
Thank you, sir.
Wait.
Yes?
I'm truly sorry, but you cannot see the forest god this longest night.
Why not? We have already come so far for an audience.
The truth is, and you must keep this a secret, but, the forest god is sick. They are old and dying, and they cannot see you. It might upset them, and we can't risk that.
Dying? How can a god be dying?
I do not pretend to know the ways of such things. If only I knew what was happening. We god-tenders are tasked with caring for the forest god. But this death, we have never seen its like. Not in the 700 years of records kept since Saint Cecil began tending God.
Oh no.
We thought that when the peace came, all would be well.
The peace?
But centuries of conflict with her have weakened them. And not long after, they became ill.
Her? Do you mean the Hunter?
Do not say her name here. My heart is broken. My god is dying. I don't know what my life would be without them.
I'm sorry, God-tender.
There's nothing you can do, Empress. As representative of the Forest Throne, I say that no power of the Forest God shall bar your way this longest night. As for her, you are at the mercy of the most dangerous creature in the forest. Thank you, God Tender Brown. Go and take a blessing with you. He basically just told you to beat it, and you were like, thanks, I guess. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Oaf. Jeez. Okay. What do we do if she's sick? How do you fix a sick god? Huh? I doubt this guy's gonna be any help, but let's see. Back to buy a coffin?
No, just getting warm.
I'm gonna start charging for that.
If I don't have any money for a coffin, why would I have money standing by your stove?
I don't know, let's ask the free market. Oh. Well, hello. You look familiar. Hello.
Hello there, traveler.
Hello.
What is your business here tonight?
I'm going to the frozen lake.
Well, that's a coincidence, so are we.
Blessed meeting. Do you know the way through the woods?
We surely do. We are bound for an audience with the forest god.
And after that, we have an arm and fire to light it. What did you say you were gonna set on fire?
The arm of a dead criminal.
Donated, of course.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, Stevenson. And you're going to set it on fire?
Yes.
And it will light the way to the Hunter's Hollow.
This forest.
Well, best of luck.
Best of luck to everyone.
Even you. We have enough luck to go around. Well, I need an arm, and that's an arm. If I'm lucky, this skeleton is a criminal. Was. This used to be alive. Now I just need to find a fire to stick it in. Oh, God. It's cold. Well, yeah, it's in the snow. Everything's cold. Everything's cold when it's in the snow. It would be weirder if it wasn't cold. Okay, should be a fire in here. Hey dude, can I just throw this in your fireplace? Hello, can I interest you in a... What is that? I need to borrow your stove. Wait, what are you doing? Putting the skeleton arm in your stove. No. No, you're not! Shh! It's already happening. It is done. That is messed up! I accidentally made him I started using Craig's voice. You're telling me. Please leave now.
This is a great story now.
Oh, you like the spooky stuff, huh?
You know I do. I hate the other stuff.
Well, the other stuff is important too. Hang in there.
Okay, I guess.
Whew. Ugh.
Who's that walking on my porch?
Hello?
Oh, girl, it's all over now.
Oh, exactly the right voice to give this character.
There are old bodies in the north, where the ground never thaws, frozen in the dirt and ice for millennia. In some of them there is a sickness against which we are no longer strong. Someday the earth will warm and the ice will melt, and that sickness will finish the work on us that began when we were first born. Kid, will you please stop that honking? Nope. Fine, kid, fine. I'm going to leave you where they'll never find you.
Haha.
I need to get to the frozen lake. When you're out there tonight, freezing, will you look for my ring? Once something's down in the brambles, I can never see it.
I found your ring last week.
Oh, so you did. It's my second most prized possession. I keep the most prized in a shrine, so precious it is to me. And so painful. We have to keep the precious and painful close. I feel like we keep getting off track here. I can smell the forest god's blessing on you. If you knew anything, you'd wash until it came off with your skin. When you leave, you're going down into the brambles like all the others. When I have to go outside to fix the weather. Because the weather vane got knocked around again.
It's a really stupid system you have going there.
When I get out to do that, I'll look out on the hollow and nothing will be stirring. And that will be what happened to you. Why don't you just kill me now, then? Because of that smell. What are you, anyway? I'm an astronomer, former apprentice. Oh, honey, all of those stars in your head. They will go out like candles tonight. What are you? The forest god isn't really a god. I am twice their size. I am twice as real. Honestly, whoever you are, even you're twice as real as they are. Adina Astra. A ridiculous name. You named yourself, I can tell. Just the last part. Now, what would make a little girl change her last name? Nothing you'd understand. You don't know a thing about it. I came from somewhere. As did the woman before me. And we found the cabin and I fed the oven. And we survived and then I survived. Did you eat her?
You're making it sound like you ate her.
And the quarrel with the forest god went on for centuries. Until it ended, quite recently.
Well,
shut it, kid. I swear if I wasn't physically present in here, she'd talk about anything.
okay. Doesn't look like we're meant to leave yet.
Are you a witch? What is a witch? You mean the woman in the woods? A man in the woods is a hermit or a woodsman or a huntsman. They didn't have a name for women who weren't where they should be. So they stole a name they feared and hated and pressed it onto us.
Onto you. The word they use for girls like me is kidnapped.
This one every day, I swear. Won't do chores. Back sass mouth.
Why not send her back where she came from?
That is the one question to which I have no answer. We're done talking. I'm sorry, Adina Astra. I know you wanted to live, but I've taken that future from you. And it's mine now. And you can't take it back. Yikes.
Some of that weird snow is way up in the trees. Need a good strong wind. Just need to control the wind is all. Simple. Grab some snowballs. Always want to be grabbing snowballs.
go! Ugh. I am not going to die here tonight. I'm just not. I need to see what's in this hollow. I need to get into that house. Okay, let's go.
Making sure there's nothing over here, over this way. Here she comes.
Stay off my porch! Oh, I'm so cold, so cold. No, I'm an astronomer. These are my skies, damn it. I'm gonna survive this. Squirrels. North wind, black wind, wolf in the dark. This weather never behaves. Gotta say the whole damn thing every time. Blue fire in the north, I have discovered your secret name. I have buried it deep in the earth, and upon it built a house. You must obey this house. Now blow west. Okay, that's done. Okay, now back to watching 90 Day Fiancé. Oh, after I blow some shit up. Need something special for this. Oh god, I have to get back into that house. This is the worst, longest night ever.
Okay, does she like... Am I supposed to go the other direction? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm up here.
Get away!
Shoot. Okay. I had to be faster than that. Gotta be faster. Okay, hold on. Oh. Fucking are you kidding me? Okay. It turns out I already have it. Because I did it before. I had no idea. Okay. Okay. I don't know how she can immediately see that I'm upstairs. She just knows. Okay. Okay. This one can have a singular arm. You will have this thing on your head, and you know what? Turnip eyes. Fuck you. What? No. No. No!
What is this? Oh God, no! Girl, what have you done?
You watched it happen. You watched.
It wasn't me. It was this place.
It was the oven. It was what you became.
I didn't get to choose what happened to me.
I was so cold. I was so afraid.
I had to survive.
Wait, did she actually eat her mom? Is that what's happening? And I did not.
What is this? Who are you? Don't you dare speak, you waste of a girl.
I was her twin. We fled into the woods, identical in all the... Oh, so she ate her twin. Except one. When she pulled my body from the water, the only part of me she kept was the tattoo.
I've kept it close to me all down the centuries.
I believed in some idea of you. That is as long dead as I am now. But you survived. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this.
Get out.
I'm sorry. I never meant to.
Get out!
Yes, May?
What is this story about?
What do you want it to be about?
If I get to choose what it's about, it's not about anything.
Huh, that's quite a statement.
I'm really smart.
Well, you came up with that plan to rob banks, so clearly you're onto something.
I want to know what this is about.
I think you have to figure that out on your own.
I don't like that.
Something tells me Maiden do very well in English class. Okay, let me in. This is the worst, longest night ever. Here's to better days. Oh.
Oh no, poor Stevenson. Looks like this thing took a beating from something huge, so I wonder if there's a head in here? Not checking. Why wouldn't you check? I would.
So would I.
If I ever find a body part on the ground, I am gonna poke it with a stick.
And she sure did. Can't argue with you there. Okay. What else have we got? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm supposed to talk to the God Tender, which I just did, but I think it just gave me like an earlier dialogue. Either that or I've missed something I'm supposed to do, but let's see. Okay, no. Clearly there's something I haven't done. What is it? Oh, I was supposed to talk to the prisoner. Why does it say you... Okay, I'm looking at a guide. Why does it say that you can talk to the prisoner if you want? But it, like, gives crucial story information. Okay. I don't know if I can go back there now, so I don't know how I would finish this. Because I already lit the arm on fire. But it says I can keep going right. But I just did that earlier. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Just doing some quick Googling here. I'm not seeing anybody talking about a soft lock, but that's kind of what it feels like I'm at, because I don't know how I'm supposed to get back to that section. And since I didn't talk to the prisoner, I saw that it was an option. I mean, I saw that they were standing there and I figured it was an option. But I don't know what I would do. Like I didn't do it. It was by lighting the arm on fire, and we don't have the arm anymore. And I just walked through this whole section, so I you know, and there's no second arm, so. And I just looked up Lost Constellation Softlock, and nobody's talking about it. And in fact, the guide that I was looking at treats it as if it's optional to talk to that character. Okay. I'm just gonna have to say that we call it here, because I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. I think I just soft-locked myself. That sucks. But I will definitely recommend, if you want to see the rest of what this little story is, then probably go watch it on YouTube. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Kind of a shitty way to end the stream, but yeah, that's how it's gonna have to be. Kind of a shitty way to have to end this game, but. But hey, that doesn't make me enjoy my time with it any less, and I was already thinking of coming back to this game at some point, perhaps, in like a year or so's time. Maybe I'll come back to it next fall and play it a second time and do all the Greg stuff that we missed, and just like all of the little extra bits and scenes that I definitely missed. Where was my last save? I just saved right then. Because whenever you exit, it saves automatically. So I wouldn't be able to go back. So unfortunate. I could, you know, restart it from new, but I would definitely be doing that some other time. Okay, so my tea is cold. I'm gonna have to microwave this. Still definitely fun to see them, yes. So we are gonna get back to Gertie Root on Tuesday and do the rest of that. And then Thursday, more of the Devil. I'm very excited. For more of the Devil. God, that opening scene last time was so good. I'm so excited for more of that. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, so I think it's time for me to head out. I really love this game. Even if I just got soft-locked in Lost Constellation, I still really enjoyed Night in the Woods itself, and I'm glad that I can finally say that I've played it, because it's been recommended to me so much throughout the years, and it's been on, like, my backlog for, like, what feels like probably, like, 10 years now. So I'm glad I finally got it out of the way. Okay, yeah, I am really sleepy, so. Alright. I will see you guys next Tuesday. I did not mean to say it like that. I will actually see you next Tuesday. Okay, bye.